Welcome to Season 10 PTR. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, and we're gonna talk about the strongest build, at least one of the strongest builds for Season 10. That is gonna be, of course, the Blood Wave Necromancer. We have already completed and speedrun Pit 100, and we're gonna showcase it very soon. Just wanna quickly talk about the new Chaos Armors. We are using the Cursed Aura aspect here to get our core skills, and of course we want to cap armor as much as possible. On Kesemez Legacy, you just want greater affix on chance for Blood Wave to deal double damage, because we no longer care about the Blood Wave cooldown, because we're using a Chaos power that completely removes the Blood Wave cooldown. Blood Wave becomes a core skill as well as an ultimate skill and gains those tags. We further empower this with these supportive Chaos powers, and of course on our character we are using Bloodless Scream with the greater affix on darkness skills to improve our ranks of Blood Wave. It took me probably like 5 to 10 minutes to come up with this character as soon as I saw the patch notes and as soon as I saw this Chaos perks. I also made a video earlier on my channel, you can find it on YouTube. This gear is actually suboptimal, it is super bad. There is nothing special, there is no masterworking, that is triple masterwork, nothing. This is completely super suboptimal. I would even say this is budget gear. My mercs are not even fully optimized. Like, okay, let's put bargaining chips on Subo. Rahir is still being leveled. And the consumables I'm using are Elixir of Destruction, of course, Sage Whisper, Redamine Bass, and Soothing Spices, which basically helps me reach armor cap on Torment 4 and reach close to resistances cap. So this is the gear. Let's showcase. I have already unlocked Pit 105 on PTR. By the way, quick note, I am missing a full Paragon board and I'm already dealing above 1 trillion damage with this build. When I get Blood begets Blood, and when I actually get my Blood Wave to scale up to 200%, I don't want to imagine the damage I'm gonna deal. This is gonna be by far one of the strongest, if not the strongest, Necromancer builds for Season 10. This is live run. I'm gonna be providing my own commentary and I'm gonna explain how the build works. You basically are gonna chill and you just wanna overpower your Blood Waves. Unlike Season 9, you don't have Unstoppable anymore, so you gotta be careful. We are running Ratma's Vigor, so we need to overpower as much as possible. As you can see, this is Pit 101. It's no joke, and we're already dealing trillions of damage. It's super easy to accomplish. You will be able to destroy the pits, because look at my Paragon level. I'm only Paragon level 208. This is on PTR server. Again, all you want is to cast Blight, then follow up with your Blood Wave. How am I going to gain essence is because of the tempers on my rings and Bloodless Scream's lucky hit procs. I also press Reap here and then. It usually helps me. There is so much damage to gain in this build. The gear is basically extremely suboptimal again. And my character is super squishy because I don't have great graphics, max life, or damage reduction nodes. You can be extremely powerful with this build. This build literally is super easy to play. It requires no special skill to play. I don't want to say anything negative. It's just, all I'm gonna say is the skill cap and the skill ceiling of the build is extremely low. All you have to do is to maintain your corpse explosions, get out of trouble, and just make sure your Blood Wave overpowers. You collect the Blood Orbs to activate your Ratma's Vigor and just consume corpses to keep up your Flesh Eater and also maintain your Essence. Everything else comes together and results in these trillions of overpower damage. As you can see, this is Pit 101. I am missing a full Paragon board. Nothing in my gear is optimally masterworked. My tempers are absolutely bad. My gear is not even great graphics, like not even full great graphics. There is basically so much room for improvement. This build is definitely gonna be above, like around Pit 110, maybe even above that. It's a guaranteed super strong Necromancer build that's gonna serve you well for Season 10. I think I'm gonna, like, maybe die. Let's see. I'm doing this live, so, you know. So we need to get orbs, but the orbs are locked behind walls, so that's a disadvantage of this build, as you can see. But we manage because the build is just too strong, and you get 20% damage reduction when you cast Blood Wave. It is super hardcore friendly. You can play this build in hardcore with ease and comfort. Again, this is on PTR. I don't know if Blizzard is going to nerf it or buff it. I think they're gonna buff it because we're playing Blood Wave for 4 seasons now. And again, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a meta contender, if not the best meta Necromancer build. Everything melts. You just destroy the entire screen with your Blood Wave because it gains core skill as well as ultimate skill tag, and now it works without any cooldowns. Now you see trillions of overpower damage because we are using the overpower version. This is not the dot wave from Season 9. This is similar to the Blood Wave from Season 7. And as always, if you have any questions, you can always write down in the comments. I will include the build planner so you can follow along. This build is still being optimized. I'm still theory crafting how to optimize this build further. So there might be changes. The build planner is always the most updated and accurate version, okay? So if you see a different build planner that is different than this video, that means I have updated it, and the one in the video is basically outdated. Okay, I'm lagging a bit, but we are still alive. Essence is a problem. I'm trying to optimize that right now. Also challenging the build to see how high it can push. Like, hit 100s was extremely easy for us. But like the monsters take a little bit of time because we are missing a full Paragon board. Our maximum life is low. So, you know, it's natural to have these types of challenges. I am not supposed to be here at the, like, it has been 3 hours since the PTR started. And I'm already, like, pushing pit 105 with this build. With extremely suboptimal gear. So you can pretty much tell that the build is extremely strong just by its performance. Like, you literally just deal trillions of damage this way. That was literally 1 trillion right there, with a Paragon board missing and suboptimal masterworking. Again, the build is just extremely strong. It does incredibly high damage. I don't know, I will check other builds as well. I will definitely have a look at the Summon Necromancer, but I just wanted to have a look at Blood Wave and measure its power so that I can make relative comparison when I theory craft other builds and look at their damage profile, because right now Blood Wave is looking extremely strong. So we need to take care of damage reduction monsters. This season you do not have any type of seasonal power that reduces the damage reduction aura from monsters. So that's going to be really bad for Summon Necromancers. In Season 9 we had a seasonal power that actually helped us remove damage reduction aura. Unfortunately, it no longer exists this season. So that's a nerf for Summon Necromancer, and it's probably a buff for builds like Blood Wave. A lot of people are gonna miss these things, so make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with the most, like, strongest meta Necromancer builds. You know, talking, live commentary, and playing is actually fun. Let's see. I think we're gonna reach the boss now. Hopefully we get a good boss. If I get a bad boss, I'm not even gonna try, because as you can see, the build is definitely capable of clearing high pits with a Paragon board missing. When you have 5 boards, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna deal insane amount of damage because you're gonna gain a lot of multiplicative damage that way. And again, this is just bad monster family, bad map, just a random map. Could be 10 times better with better map layouts, but again, this is definitely okay. We can try maybe. Yeah, 877 billion on a boss is no problem. This is a Pit 101 boss, by the way, remember. And we are missing a full Paragon board. Remember this. It took me longer to kill a Super Elite. The boss actually took faster compared to Super Elite. Pit 101, it has been 3 hours since the PTR launched. Blood Wave is dominating the entire game. As you can see, I choose Greater Affix, Core Skills, and Masterwork it. All stats here. On the gloves, I choose Greater Affix, Core Skills, and Masterwork it. On Kesime, you want chance for Blood Wave. Here, Darkness Skills, and here, Finality with Ahu and Cax runes. I'm also using Seer and Thul. On my amulet, I prefer Intelligence, Gloom, and Tides of Blood. I don't even have those. Imagine if I had those. On rings, you want Lucky Hits, chance to make vulnerable, int max life, and here you want int max life attack speed because we can cast Corpse Explosion faster. Ultimate Shadow here, Aspect of the Damned, Sacrificial, and then Aspect of the Cursed Aura. Now, another thing you need to remember is Alter the Balance Chaos Power is what enables this build. It makes Blood Wave become an ultimate and core at the same time. So it has no cooldowns. As you can see, it has ultimate, core, blood, and darkness tags. It gains benefit from all of these passives, and it becomes a gigantic monster. Inisaurus, thank you for Lord Marshall. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So altering alternations with the Chaos perk, you have it. It basically says casting a core skill empowers your next channeled cast of a different core skill, which means if you cast Blight, your Blood Wave is gonna deal 40% X more damage. Your damage rotation is open up with Blight, follow up with Blood Wave. Blight, Blood Wave. And then you have Power Siphon. If Blight enters into a cooldown, because Alter the Balance makes it enter into a cooldown, you're gonna use Subo and maybe Altkin to make Blight go out of cooldown. If it's still in cooldown, you can use Sever as a different core skill. So Blight, Blood Wave. If Blight is in cooldown, put Sever, continue with Blood Wave. So Blight, Blood Wave. If Blight is in cooldown, Sever, Blood Wave, then Blight, Blood Wave. That's what you're gonna do. Defile of the Dead speaks for itself. Power Siphon basically says your core skills deal 100x increased damage. Reduce the current resource. Doesn't matter. On our Ring Tempers, I am using casting ultimate skills, restore primary resource. On rings and amulet, so you have all of these. The build is pretty much self-working. It doesn't require any specific player skill. It is super easy to play. I don't want to talk negative. I don't want to be like sound like I'm humiliating this build. People like it. Some people are super annoyed. My community is divided. Most of my community is super annoyed right now. I'm actually getting flamed, but it is what it is. For being objective, if you like this build, definitely play it. If you don't like this build, I am sorry to bring this up, but this is just an objective assessment of Season 10 PTR and what's going on with it. Blood Wave is dominating everything. I think it's going to be one of the best builds, if not the best build of the entire season. And as you can see, I am missing a glyph and a Paragon board. So, test it, try it, enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.